I just made $13,000, 402 bucks, day trading SPY, and it's the simplest trade I've probably done in quite some time. So in my opinion, you have to take advantage of the opportunities when they come up. And I'm going to show you it essentially. So this was the only trade I took, and I made the 13K. And just to show you that this is proof of it's actually my account. For one, it's ending in 582, and if we go over to the image here, you can see the same account ending at 582. This is a transfer activity where it was actually completed, and I just sent myself pretty much half of, so about 7K or so, to my specific Chase account, specifically right here. And done and done. So if we go to the chart tab over here and show the trade, you might be either astonished or annoyed or something. I don't know which one it'll be, but it might be potentially one of them. So if we zoom out, using a very complicated algorithm, I essentially looked at this and said, you know what? The market is going up, so I probably should not do anything called an option put, and I should probably just do an option call. And that was basically it. Like from a thought process perspective, that was literally it. And so this is literally how the day went. 9:30 a.m. CST went around. And so I went and drew a major demand zone down here, which is the lowest point of the day. And then we didn't have a major supply zone yet, so I kind of waited for something to happen. But later on at about 9:50, the major supply zone happened, which is just two candles next to each other when a pullback actually happened. So two candles happened on this little specific spot, pulled back, and I said, great. So from 8:30 to freaking 9:50, almost 10 o'clock, it's just running up. So you know what? Why don't I just ride the wave and see where this thing goes? Because it's just moving up anyway. Why not? And that's exactly what I did. So I drew this little zone here on the 5 minute chart for SPY. And then if I zoom in over here, if I could do that, and let me zoom out for you all. It came around, boom, 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 zone candle, reversal, confirmation. I entered here and then just rode it up realistically. And I sold this specific spot over here. Reason I sold here is because typically, at least in my things that I've seen anyway, is that after some time of it rushing up with such a large candle, sometimes that has a bad habit of pulling back aggressively. Not like these wicks here, FY. These are called misprints for Thinkorswim, so they're not actually real. So keep that in mind. But so I sold it as it was kind of moving up pretty rapidly here. But from here to here was that 13K. You have to keep in mind how easy that is to happen because as I mentioned in other videos, sometimes I'll do a trade from here to just here and it's like 500 bucks, or here to here is maybe $1,000. So you can see it very much adds up as I continue to hold on and so on and so forth. So it's not that complicated for it to be really out of control from a financial perspective. But when days happen like this, I know a lot of people have the fear of saying, well, I want something that is, if we can find something as an example. Some people may say, yeah, here we go. Some people may say that they like more days that are like this. This is the major supply zone, came around, tapped it, and it fell. Tapped it, and it fell, right? If you can see just the general idea of that, if I kind of just very, very briefly draw it for you, right? Something like that. You're like, okay, cool, this is the major supply zone, and it came back to the specific spot, and you all want rejections when it does this versus when it's just running up. I don't know about you, but I don't care about the pretty aesthetics of what it looks like, especially now in this year of 2025. I just want the trade to work. So if it's going sideways and I can enter a put, boom, hit a put here and then boom, fine, I'll enter it. If I can enter a call because the market's just rushing up nonstop, then cool, I'll enter it. Whatever the market does is whatever the market is going to give me, and whatever the market gives me, I'm going to click the buy button and then click the sell button when it tells me to sell. I'm not in the way. I don't care what the market's going to do. I don't, and realistically, I don't care what I'm uncomfortable with. I'm going to just enter said trade. Doesn't matter. And I would imagine most of y'all should do the exact same way. If you get out of your own way, then the money will come to you. It's just literally a matter of time. So, but that's what a lot of people need to do, realistically. Sure, it's great to trade every day. Sure, it's great to get as much money as possible. That's all great and fantastic. And keep in mind, FY, this is not me saying that I'm focusing on quality trades over quantity trades. It depends on the day and the week and the month and the year. Sometimes you can have quality trades that you focus on, and sometimes you can focus on quantity of trades. For the year of 2025, with so many trades that are happening back and forth, I'm just doing quantity. And to me, I've just redefined quality as three pieces, which is major zone plus zone ZRCE plus a clear take profit. That's to me quality. And realistically, that's just following the strategy. So if I have a high quantity amount of trades that just so happen to be high quality that I just defined, I'm taking a trade no matter what. I don't care what's happening. And that's it. So hopefully y'all could do that same thing. Hopefully y'all can make a bunch of money. And whether you take one trade that week or take 5 trades that week, as long as it follows the strategy, you will make money.